Guys, it's no secret, I'm not a huge college football fan. I know that's gonna upset some people, but look, I want to love it. I very much want to love it, but I was born in the Northeast, I was raised in the Northeast, and I went to college in the Northeast at a school that got rid of their football program the second that I got there. So I just don't have that deep connection that college fans have to their team. But I'm jealous of it, very jealous of it. And so I really am trying to love it. And not for some honorable reason, like it being part of my job, but because if I can have an excuse to stay on the couch for Sunday and Saturday, why would I not take that? So this past weekend, I watched some of the championship games. And by like my 5th hour of doing that, so during the 3rd quarter of the first game, I noticed a trend that I, as a person who doesn't watch every Saturday, knew very little about: commercials for conferences.
Every day, all day, CUSA.
We are American, the conference of opportunity.
Because Max speaks louder than words.
We're not trying to be famous. We're working to be great. The Mountain West, champions in life.
Mountain West, we're working on it. We'll let you know when we get there. So okay, I get it that these are a thing, and that's fine. I'm not really sure what they accomplish, since, you know, to me, the best ad for your conference is the thing that happens between the ads for your conference. But hey, I think the Big 12 should have 12 teams and the Big 10 should have 10, so what the hell do I know, right? But one of these conference commercials stood out among the rest.
The Southeastern Conference. What does it really mean? Yes, it means Saturday afternoon, but it also means Monday morning. And sometimes it is rocket science. It means all rise. Because it's true. In the SEC, it just means more.
Holy, what was that? What was that? I had a lot of questions, so this journalist here did a bit of research. You're welcome. And it turns out that is not the first creepy commercial the SEC has run this year.
Being a part of the Southeastern Conference, it means more than you might think. It means the heart of a home, in the heart of town, in the heart of an entire state. It means A1 and A2. It's taking the field, every field. It means all in the family, all together, and all alone. And it is so not a phase. Whatever it is, here, it just means more.
But it means more of nothing? You haven't said what it is. You've said nothing about football. There's too much to unpack here, but there are a couple things I think we should probably talk about. Number one, I'm certainly no mom of the year, but putting what appears to be a 3-second-old baby in a football helmet doesn't seem like a good decision. Those things aren't even safe for people with fully formed skulls. Although I have long said that Matt Stafford is Benjamin Buttoning, so Lions fans, get used to that. That's your QB in a few years. Second, call me a social justice warrior or whatever, but maybe we don't highlight the fact that a judge, a beacon of impartiality, has a big old soft spot for the Razorbacks. And it's a good thing college football doesn't have a complicated relationship with the justice system, or boy, would this be awkward. I couldn't find a recent ad for the Big 12, but you know, fingers crossed it doesn't feature Baylor staffers cleaning up around the office and sweeping some dirt under the rug. Issues with the ad aside, though, because there's just too many, you do have to admit that actress absolutely crushed it. Yeah. Whether she's talking loudly in the library or smiling at a jukebox with a selection as diverse as the bar it's in, her ability to augment reality really is something. I mean, she takes something so small and she just, you know, makes it bigger and bigger until it's much larger than I think anyone expected. How do you even prepare for a role like that?
Finally gonna get some junk in this trunk.
This program shows a rendering of what you can expect the gluteus to look like after the implant.
Could I see what it would look like kicked up just a couple points?
Sure.
A couple more? A couple more. That's my ass.
That is Wynn Everett. She's an Auburn grad, but boy, was she Vanderbilt for this. Point is, all these conferences have been making these really weird ads in essentially an echo chamber, since they only air during games that fans are already watching. And that's led us to a point where the SEC can run these insane commercials and think it isn't weird. But it is. It is weird, guys. These are some really weird ads. I want to say that I've never seen anything like them before, but actually, I have.
We live in an age of technological wonder. At the touch of a button, an infinite source of answers to any question we might ask. Except for one. The one we thirst for. The question that lies at the intersection of technology and spirituality. Who am I?
Oh, oops. Yeah, when your conference ads are starting to look like an ad for a cult, it's probably a good sign you should scale things back. Listen, SEC, we get it. You are good, and you think you're better than everybody else. But you're just a group of schools that play sports. There are a bunch of other groups of other schools that do literally all the same stuff as you. It doesn't mean more. You're just more mean about it, if we're honest. I'm not trying to be a jerk, don't be mad. I'm just trying to help you keep your feet on the ground here, you know? Sometimes these things can snowball and you don't even realize it. And you need a person on the outside to swoop in and be like, pump the brakes. You're just a football conference, guys. Scale it back just a little bit for me, because otherwise we are a few short years away from seeing a promo like this during an SEC game. Being a part of the Southeastern Conference, it means more than you might think. It means the heart of the home, the heart of campus, in the heart of town, and the heart of the entire country. It means we don't really need the United States. It means all in the family, and all of us together and all alone, as we form our own country, a sovereign nation that we can control. It means all rise as we stand together and form a new government for us and for our children. It is so not a phase. The SEC, it just means more of us and less of everyone else. Hey, it could absolutely happen, and you know it.